Hi my lovelies, what I want to talk about today is sustainability in an urban house. Now the first step I'm wanting to take is looking at our options with how we heat the house, how we power the house. So I'm looking at the wood burning stoves, also looking at getting a bigger solar system, so they're big investments. However, if I can produce most of our own power, that's going to help us get to where we want to and reduce our bills massively. As I know, most people nowadays are feeling the pinch, and really what I want to do is just get rid of all the bills I can. So where we can get things producing for us, i.e. solar, that's what we want to do. So that's going to be my first step. I will be doing videos more in detail of everything I actually end up doing. As for the food, I'm looking at everything we use and finding ways to produce it ourselves. Now, meat and dairy products, not going to be able to do. However, for myself, I don't eat a lot of meat and dairy. Well, I'm allergic to it. So what my plan is to produce lots and lots of potatoes, because potatoes, you can do so much with them. I'm going to be producing my own potato milk, producing my own potato pasta. This is where the allotment comes into its own. It's going to allow me to pretty much produce all my own food. However, in the new house, I plan to get a greenhouse. I may also get another one. I've got the poly at the allotment, may get one for there as well. But for the one at home, to get stuff growing all year round, so being able to heat it, etc., especially if I'm producing my own power. I do have power in this current house, but we'll need a bigger system in the next house, and this has given me sort of a dry run to what we need. We have had wood burners in the past, so we know how to look after those, but this time I want a wood burning stove that produces our heat, so our central heating and our cooking and our hot water. So that's the plan. So tomorrow when I go to the allotment, I'm going to be doing a massive sort out and making sure my next lot of seeds are coming through, so that we constantly have a turnover of things like broccolis, carrots, cauliflowers. I want melons to be coming on, cucumbers, tomatoes, so that we've constantly got a supply. I don't need 15 all at once. I need a couple a week. So that's the plan, to make sure it's doing that for us. Now I've started to get a feel for what we actually have at this allotment. So that's my first stage of what we're going to be doing, because today I've been working out what I need to do and how I'm going to do it. Other stages are reducing what we're using our electricity for. So for example, I'm looking at, I can't remember the names. They're a slow cooker, that it's a wonder cooker or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. Been looking into those. So they're basically a slow cooker that they keep everything warm, so you boil something and put it in, and you can do all sorts of recipes in there. So that would reduce our need for that sort of power as well. So yep, just like I say, removing everything. Also looking into non-power washing machines, so when I've just got small loads, I can just quickly whiz them in that. Use them for camping, etc. But I need to see if I can find a bigger one of those, rather than actually using the resource, finding a way to do it differently. So that's my plan. As we move into this house, everything I've learned over the last few years is going to come into practice, because that is going to be an urban off-grid house. It's going to take a number of steps, but it is very possible to do it. However, I need the space like the allotment or something similar, but definitely my allotment to do that in order to produce what I need to. So therefore then what I'm actually needing from supermarkets, etc., will reduce, because I will be making all my own cleaning products. I've done that in the past. However, I'm going to fine-tune those recipes to make them even better, as I want them to be produced from things I grow in my own garden and very little input from elsewhere. However, we will be using stuff from elsewhere, because some things you just can't grow in your garden. It's just not possible in this country because of the weather, and some things you do need that bit of stuff that's been brought so that you can get what you need to. So guys, I want you to follow along on this journey to see how I do it, see what I reduce. Like I say, my first step tomorrow is going to the allotment, and it's going to be a massive sort out, organisation of what's growing, what's going in what bed. I do have some stuff coming through, so that I've got a continuation of seeds, plugs, and then the next steps will be making sure they're growing and producing food. That's what we need as a family. My biggest thing will be fruit, because, not biggest thing, but I don't have enough fruit trees to be able to produce what we need. However, as we get into our new house, I'm planning on probably getting some more fruit trees as well, and I may get some more for the allotment, and I may use my own seeds to grow them. I just know it takes a long time, so it's just sometimes easier to buy them when they're slightly bigger. So guys, I want your tips, your recipes, how you live sustainably without cost. That is sort of my aim, because what I want to be doing is reducing our costs wherever possible, so that the money I've got I can use to then reduce our mortgage, which then gives us more financial freedom and choices in life. And that's what I've always wanted. With me being from New Zealand, Gavin being from the UK, kids have lived in both countries, having the freedom to do what we want between the two countries just is what we need out of life, I guess, to fulfill that need to be near family and friends. However, our base will for now be probably forever, or for a long time, be the UK. And see, I make my own cupcakes and things. I'll be making my own bread from potatoes, potato bread, my own milk from potatoes, pasta, as I've said. So potatoes, I need to get some pots actually, and just make sure I'm continuously starting those, because I'll probably need up to 10 kg a week of potatoes. That's a lot of potatoes, but that's what I will be needing in order to create my own flour, pasta and milk from the lovely potatoes. Because I can't eat a lot of things anyway, my taste buds have had to adjust to what we have, to what I couldn't just eat a normal biscuit, for instance, so I've had to adjust to normal milk, so I've had to adjust what's available. So for me, I will adjust to my surroundings. Hopefully this will help get a lot of the chemicals out of our lives, because I'm a big believer in what goes in your body gives you your output. So less rubbish in, get a better input out, your concentration, etc. goes out. That's just my belief from what I've done, how I feel when I eat different types of food, etc. Food is fuel, especially for our little people. Their minds absorb what we have, absorb the vegetables, etc. So they need that, especially when they're growing it, and it tastes so much nicer when you grow it yourself. I don't care what anyone says. Strawberries growing yourself are amazing. Broccoli's growing yourself are amazing. Anything in your garden growing yourself just tastes so much better, because that's how it is. But yeah, I will be continuing my process. I'm going to be covering my beds tomorrow as well, because I've got some covers I'm going to be using for that. So everyone keeps saying that your broccoli is going to be eaten. I'm saying nope, my tea bags are working. They make a huge difference. Don't care what anyone says. Tea bags work for my plot and my growing. Anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you for joining me. Watch this journey, because I am going to be posting regular videos on how I'm getting on, what I've done in the week to reach those sort of sustainability goals. Self-sufficiency more than sustainability actually is where I'm going. Something I've always wanted and something I'm striving to, because I believe this planet needs us to. So watch this space, guys, and remember to subscribe, like and comment. I want to hear all the recipes which you guys use for plant-based stuff, so that we can try them for our own cleaning products. And I will be sharing the costs and the savings as they happen. So let's hope this works for us. Lots of love, guys. Take care.